To be united in service, we must prioritize allyship and active bystandership. But what does that mean? And more importantly, what does that look like in action? Amy Hanifan is here in studio to explain. Pleasure to have you today.
Of course, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, let's get started with what exactly is allyship? What is active bystandership?
Of course. Allyship is the act of supporting or advocating for somebody who may be underrepresented, discriminated against, or oppressed. And active bystandership is essentially the act of speaking up or doing something, that see something, say something.
Okay.
Action.
And can you kind of explain some of the situations where maybe somebody may need to step in and be an ally or be that active bystander?
Of course. Yeah, unfortunately there can be many situations. So certainly if someone's being talked down to, being left out, being mistreated, as harsh as discrimination or harassment, there can be a variety of different situations, and it goes anywhere from kind of microaggressions on up to pretty extreme situations.
And, you know, people may have the best intentions and think that they're doing a good job of being an ally or an active bystander, but there are some barriers to that.
There can be. Yeah, there really can be. So it can come down to organizational culture. People can be concerned about retaliation, or maybe just work in an atmosphere where they don't feel like they're safe in being able to speak up. It really just comes down to leadership holding a culture that allows for people to feel comfortable in saying something or taking action.
So really a top-down
really
environment.
Yes.
Do you think that there is still significant room for improvement when it comes to creating a culture of inclusivity whenever we're talking about the firefighting community?
I do. I really do. I mean, in general, there's space for that in the world,
right?
And the fire service really is no different. So it takes a lot of work, and again, it just comes back to fostering an inclusive atmosphere where you hold accountability and where you really encourage people to be brave enough to step up and do something and take action when they see mistreatment of others.
And so when it comes to enhancing departments and maybe making this a priority and seeing some progress, you use some research-based tools to do so.
We do.
Can you elaborate on those?
Yeah, so Women in Fire and NDRI came together, and we came up with basically a series of different courses that are research and data-based to help professional development of fire service leaders. With this course specifically, we're looking at data of the impacts of harassment and discrimination, the impacts of when someone doesn't speak up or doesn't take action, and also we're arming people with tools that have been proven to make a difference in these types of situations. So it could be something like distracting the situation, or it could just be a direct accountability. We've got 5 different tools that we'll talk through during the course.
All right, looking forward to that session.
Excellent.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, I appreciate it.